was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Brown. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Operating from the gun, Brown. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Looking to throw. Brown. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brown. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Brown. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Brown. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Beats are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Brown. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Beats are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here. Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll go down in. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Spencer. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Ready?
They begin the drive with Williams. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Brooklyn, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.